Thank you, Chairman. And I will talk about A delta fibers. I have nothing to disclose. It has been reported that beta-3 adrenoceptor agonists can inhibit non-binding contractions of the hypertrophied bladder in rats with bladder outlet obstruction. Moreover, we previously reported bladder myogenic microcontractions may link to the single-unit mechanosensitive afferent activities of A delta fiber, and beta-3 adrenoceptor agonists inhibit the afferent activities through the suppression of the microcontractions in normal rats. In addition, single-unit afferent activities of A delta and C fibers were intermittently enhanced by propagation of bladder myogenic microcontractions in bull rats. So aims of this study were to investigate the effects of CL316243 beta-3 adrenoceptor agonist on the myogenic activities and on the single-unit afferent activities of the bladder in bull rats. Materials and methods are below. We used female rats with ligation in urethra. And 6 weeks after the creation of the bull, we did CMG measurement and single-unit afferent activity measurements. And here's a representative trace of the CMG measurement. And before and after CL administration. Here's the result. After CL administration, the maximum pressure and the number of non-bonding contractions are significantly decreased, while other parameters are not changed. Next is single-unit afferent activities measurements. This is a representative trace of intravesical pressure and A delta fiber afferent activities before and after isovolumetric condition. And under isovolumetric condition, CL was administered. And here's the results. As you can see, mean intravesical pressure, numbers of microcontraction, and mean firing rate of A delta fibers are significantly decreased. However, C fibers are not changed. In conclusion, the present results suggest that beta-3 adrenoceptor agonists inhibit the single afferent activities of A delta fiber, at least partly due to suppression of bladder myogenic activities in female bull rats. And these results may give us a possible mechanism involved in the inhibitory action of beta-3 adrenoceptor agonists on OAB associated with bull. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Questions? Tony.
Naoki's studies or inspired studies are always exquisite. I just have a question. When you're doing, in this case, isovolumetric cystometry, how do you know that the decrease in micromotion that you're measuring isn't due to the relaxing effect of the the beta-3?
Sorry.
So you gave a beta-3 agonist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which can produce smooth muscle relaxation, correct?
So, wow.
Is this in a rat or a mouse? What animal model is this again?
Bull model, rat.
Rat. Okay,
yes,
so they have beta-3 receptors. No, again, I'm just curious. So could this be due to the relaxing effect of the beta-3 agonist? Or is it you think it's a direct effect through nerves mediating a decrease in micromotion? Is that correct? I'm just curious because it's an interesting topic.
Maybe we think firstly, beta-3 adrenoceptor agonists relaxation of muscles, and maybe then nerve activities relax, I think. We think.
All right, thank you.
I have a question which may be a bit speculative. you have done your studies with a CL compound and make a conclusion about beta-3 receptors in general. If I look at the clinical data, I'm not so sure that conclusion is valid. Mirabegron worked pretty much in every study. Ritobegron in the only phase 3 study ever done did not work. Vibegron worked in one study in Japan, and in the US phase 3 study, at least one of the two co-primary endpoints was missed. So I would say that's a very mixed pattern. If the clinical data are so divergent between compounds, what makes you think that what you observe with CL is true for beta-3 receptors as a class?
It means that why we used share.
No, I understand why you use CL,
Okay.
but my question is more, how can you be confident what you observed with CL is true for all beta-3 agonists, because the clinical data are somewhat heterogeneous? Do you have any good reason to believe that if you put in any other beta-3 agonist, you would see the same thing? It's speculative, I know.
Sorry, I have no idea.
No, that's a good answer.
I
mean, I have another question, and maybe not so difficult. You say that it affects the myogenic activity. We have some doubts about the direct effect of for example, mirabegron, and well, some prefer, according to this gentleman here, that there is an indirect effect because it's more reasonable because the concentrations you can achieve is not enough to relax the smooth muscle. So my question is actually, if you contract a rat bladder strip with Covacol and try to relax it, can you get a relaxation, a direct relaxation with with a reasonable concentration of this particular agonist? Have you done those experiments?
No, I hadn't.
No. Before you do that, you shouldn't state that it is a myogenic effect.
Sorry.
Okay. Since one speaker has not shown up, we do have time for discussion, so don't be shy. If that is not the case for this presentation, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And